everyone, I'm John, and today we will talk about have to, don't have to, should, must. So these are modal verbs and parts of the body and things to wear. So if you are ready, let's get started. So look at the picture. So what is the man doing? So would you like to do it? And so why do some people like doing dangerous things? Well, and try to give some examples of things people do that are dangerous. Well, the first picture, what is he doing? He is rock climbing. Rock climbing. And why do some people like doing dangerous things? Because they like to take risks, enjoy the adrenaline rush. Well, look at those pictures here. So what are the people doing here? So the first picture, skydiving. Skydiving. Well, picture 2, riding white water rapids. Riding white water rapids. And the last picture, bungee jumping. Bungee jumping. Well, read the text about Kurt Weiner, who is a big wave surfer from the island of Oahu, well, Hawaii, and answer the question. So we have 6 questions here. So this is Kurt Weiner, surfer. Well, 6 questions here. I will give you the text, you will read it and answer the questions. Well, pause the video and read the text about Kurt and answer those questions. Now, let's check your answers. So, our answers are ready here. I will read some of them. Why does Kurt do yoga? He does yoga because it helps with learning to hold your breath, and it also helps keep him calm when things get difficult. Well, how long can he hold his breath? He can hold his breath for over 4 minutes. So read the rest of the questions and answers. Check your answers. So we have 9 sentences here. Well, complete the lines from the interview with Kurt with the words have to, don't have to, do you have to, had to, did you have to, and can't. So pause the video and do the task, please. Now let's check your answers. Well, I will read 2 of the lines. Kurt, do you have to be very fit and strong to be a big wave surfer? 2. You have to be strong in mind and body. So please read the rest of the lines, paying attention to the words in bold. So we have short questions and answers here. Well, complete the questions and answers with a form of have to. Well, pause the video and do the task, please. Let's check your answers now. Does Kurt have to train hard? Yes, he does. He has to train very hard. Why does Kurt do yoga? Because surfers have to hold their breath for a long time. Do all surfers have to start young? No, they don't have to, but it helps. Well, have to, positive and negative. Well, as you see here, with these pronouns I, you, we, they, have to is used. For example, I have to work hard, or they have to work hard. In negative, don't have to. You don't have to work hard, or we don't have to work hard. Well, with the third person in singular, he, she, it. So has is used, has to. He has to work hard or she has to work hard. And negative, doesn't have to. He doesn't have to work hard. She doesn't have to work hard. And in questions, we use auxiliary verb do or does. Do you have to work hard? Or does she have to work hard? Well, for example, giving short answers to the questions. Do you have to wear a uniform? Yes, I do. Does he have to go now? No, he doesn't. So in the past, had to is used. So I had to get up early this morning. Question: why did you have to work last weekend? Negative: I didn't have to do any housework when I was a child. Should and must. So they are modal verbs too. So they are modal verbs and used in giving advice. So should is used to express what the speaker thinks is the best thing to do. So it expresses mild obligation or advice. For example, I should do more work. So I should do more work. So this is my opinion. Well, you should do more work. So this is my advice. Do you think we should stop? So I'm asking for your opinion. Well, shouldn't, negative. So shouldn't expresses negative advice. For example, you shouldn't sit so close to the TV. It is bad for your eyes. So this is advice. And should expresses the opinion of the speaker. And it is often introduced by I think or I don't think. For example, I think he should go to bed earlier. I don't think people should get married until they are 21. Well, must. So must expresses strong obligation. Generally, this obligation comes from inside the speaker. For example, I must have a shower. So I think this is necessary. We must get a new car. Well, you must. So it can be used to give strong advice. For example, you must go for a walk at least once a week. Or you mustn't smoke if you want to be healthy. Strong advice. You must also can express a strong suggestion. For example, you must see the Monet exhibition. It's wonderful. You must give me a call when you are next in town. Well, now give advice to people with these problems. So we have some problems here. For example, I'm hopeless at all sports, or I can't sleep at night, or I've got an important exam tomorrow and I'm really nervous, or a boy in my class is bullying me, or I fell off my bike and banged my head. Now I've got a bad headache. My computer's behaving very strangely, or my car's making a funny noise. So these are problems, and now please give advice to people with these problems. So I've made some examples here for you. Well, for the first problem, advice for the first problem. I'm hopeless at all sports, and you are giving advice. You shouldn't worry about it. Lots of people aren't sporty, but you should make some exercise part of your daily routine. Walking more quickly can help. So please read the problems and give your advice. Now, parts of the body. Parts of the body. So we have the parts of the body here. Well, look through these words, learn them, and then we will do the next task. Okay, now let's check your answers. So actually, person X? Well, you can see these parts of the body here. So we have done this exercise for you. Please look through the words and see where they are, what they belong to. And now please look at these pictures here. So match the things, these words, to where? Below with pictures from A to Z, the words and the pictures. Now let's check your answers. So the answers are ready here from A to Z. You can see the words and the letters. You can check your answers. Now discuss the questions with a partner. So we have some questions here. 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. For example, I will read the first one. What was the last item of clothing you bought? The last item of clothing I bought was a jacket and a pair of jeans. So we have some more questions here. Well, ask and answer questions to practice your speaking. So this is the end for today, dear friends. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.